Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one. Rants and Gunner. What you telling me, my brother?
I don't even want to hear no shameless talk from you today.
What are you talking about, bro?
You should be ashamed of your team.
I don't know what
you should be ashamed of your manager. You should be ashamed of them players. You should be ashamed of the fan base walking out the ground, and then trying to run back in, when they're hearing the cheers. Your club is an absolute shambles. I don't want to hear no shameless talk today, Rants. The only surprise is you ain't got the shades on.
Hey, bro, listen, I don't know anything about fans leaving and trying to get back into the stadium. I don't know. All I know is that we're in a semi-final. Are you man in a semi-final?
Oh, we're in a semi, yeah.
There you go. So we're both in the semi-final. That's what I mean. Semi-final, boys. You know what I mean?
We're friends again. Yeah, this is what we're doing.
That's all I know, bro. I know we're in the semi-final, bro. I don't know all the other stuff, bro. I wasn't there, bro. I was in my house, minding my own business, bro. And now in the semi-final.
Was you excited with the pretty patterns, Rants? Was you entertained?
Bro, my favorite pattern, is the one when you lift the trophy. That's my favorite pattern. You know,
so you're gonna win it. You're gonna win it.
I believe so. I believe so.
You're
You know
not
what I
getting
mean?
past Bilbao.
What I would love is I would love Tottenham in the final. The reason why I would love Tottenham in the final is because they've beaten us 3 times this season, and it would be just like Spurs, the one time it actually means something to not beat us. Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
actually very true.
Yeah, like bro, like literally, I would absolutely love to win it and to beat Spurs in the final. Do you know what I'm saying? I would love it. That would be perfect for me. That would be my perfect that'd be my perfect situation. Because they beat us 3
Your
times.
brother might just have to go and get some counselling if that happens. Bro.
Yeah, because bro, I hate losing to Tottenham for obvious reasons. But to lose to them 3 times in a season and them losses don't mean anything, and then we beat them the one time it means something would be perfect.
Yeah, it would. It would be funny. I can't.
It'd be perfect.
That is typical Spurs as well. That is typical Spurs.
100%. Do you know what I mean? And I said yesterday, if we went out, I wanted Spurs to win it anyway because my brother's only seen like 2 trophies in his whole life. So it's one of them ones where like I would have been okay if they won it if we got knocked out. But obviously, if we're gonna win it at their expense, would also be great. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't see a way that one of us don't win it.
Yeah, I think they make the final. Like that Bodo Gimps.
I don't see a way that one of us don't win it. Us or Spurs. I don't see a way that one of us don't win it. If they do win it, it won't be against us.
I don't know. Don't rule out Bilbao, mate. I said Bilbao from the beginning.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying.
Ground.
If they do win it, it won't be against us. It might be against Bilbao.
Against Spurs.
Yeah. But honestly, it's one of them things where.
See, I think Bilbao. I don't know why Spurs are favourites to win this. By the way, yeah, Spurs have been favourites to win it for weeks.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it makes sense that they're favourites because they're better than us. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're better than us. Bro, you ain't lost a game in it.
But that's why we're winning it, Lee.
Yeah, but this is why I don't get why you're not favourites to win it.
But probably because they're taking into account league form, and our league form is awful. However, what I've worked out about Manchester United is that all the things that work against us in the league, they work for us in Europe.
Yeah, it's like us.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? So because
both our teams are more suited to play in Europe this season.
100%, 100% we are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that our build-up, the pace of our build-up kills us in the Premier League, but we get away with it in Europe. There's a lot of things that we get away with in Europe that we don't get away with in the Premier League. And the truth is, if we weren't going to win it, in my eyes, we don't do what we did yesterday. I don't believe we do what we did yesterday to then just go lose like some dickhead, bro. We might as well have lost yesterday. You know, no? Like I just feel like there's something in the air, bro. And
yeah, but it sounds like Phil Collins over here. Do you know what I mean?
Brother, I can't lie. I've seen this with my team too often, bro. Like this is like deja vu. This is a flashback. They're a flashback. Sometimes, you just feel like stuff's happening. Like, even when we won our 20th Premier League, bro, we were shit almost every week. A lot of people are old enough to remember, but we were rubbish. But we just kept winning, and it was just like, yo. Like Van Persie had a 20 on his back, and it's like, yo, 20, we're winning 20, bro. Like we're just winning it. Every time he scored a goal, it was like, yeah, we're winning it.
That comeback yesterday, mate. I was seething, bro.
Brother, it was mental, bro. Like what we did yesterday, bro. I was
so fucking pissed off, Rants. As soon as Lacazette scored that penalty, it was funny. Said, I was on the phone with Said, and he was like, and I was like, yo, you know, Lacazette's going to score at some point in this game. Yeah, literally, they got the penalty while I was on the phone to him. Yeah, and he hung up. Yeah, and then Lacazette scored. I thought, right, that's it, it's done. I thought it's done. Yeah, there's no way they can come back from this. No chance. Yeah, and then listen, maybe Leon is French for Spurs, bruv. I don't know.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is with United? I've seen near enough 30 years of Man United, yeah. And I've never gone through so many different emotions in one game like I did yesterday. I went through 2-0 up, coasting, see you in the semi-finals, to 2-2, these lot better not bottle it, to 4-2, sack the manager. Do you know what I mean? Like, brother, man went through so many emotions. And then man went through, oh shit, like 4-4, it's going to penalties, we got an honoring goal. And then it's boom, we've won. All in the space of like half an hour, bro. Like, man needs to understand. Like, in 99, it wasn't like that. 99 final, we got battled for the whole game, and then there was euphoria at the end. There was no stages. This game, there was so many different stages of what the fuck was going on, bro. That game was mad.
It was.
And then the
Because
red card.
Leon were awful as well in the first half.
Bruv. And then they got a penalty, and then I was like, what the fuck? Luke Shaw's giving a penalty away. Then we got one.
That geezer was on smoke, by the way, that Fofana guy.
Yeah, bruv, you're a baller, innit?
Right,
Yeah,
bro, I've never heard of him before. I've never
Me
seen him
neither.
before. And I was like, who's this guy? Every time he got the ball, he
Me
cooked you.
neither. The
Lot.
bro looked about 12, yeah. I see him warming up. I was like, who the fuck's this, bro? Like, bring your kid to work day, bruv. And then the geezer started just ripping us apart. I was like, bro, so many different emotions in that one game. There's never been nothing like it, bro. And the thing is, we do that too often, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Even when we turned around the FA Cup tie against Liverpool when we beat them last season, bro, with the Ahmad goal, it's like, bro, we do this so often, yeah, that it's like, it's not coincidence no more. And this is why I said it's not the manager, bro, because under every manager, we do this to teams, bro.
Yeah, under Ten Hag, he did it all the time.
Yeah,
man.
we did
All
it
the
under
time.
Oli as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we did it under Van Gaal. Like, we do it under every manager, bro. Like, there's not a single Man United manager.
Even
that
Jose
had
as well. Even Jose, bro.
under Jose as well.
Stick
Like,
the
it's not
gaffer out and then just go and nick it at the end.
It's not the manager, it's football heritage. Some things are just beyond the
There you go. There we go. Rants bingos kicks in, guys.
That's
Heritage, football heritage, guys. There we go. We got a stamp on the bingo card.
There it is, guys. Some things are out of the hands of the manager. And this is why I genuinely believe in my heart, yeah, that we're gonna win, is because of what happened yesterday. Because it didn't make sense, and some things just don't make sense.
I had your stream on my phone there when it went to extra time. Yeah, and he was sitting there with them all standing in a circle. You cracked me up, bro. He was like, if these players have got anything about them, they just ignore everything he fucking says.
But I feel like they did, though.
They did when the penalty went in. After that, they said, "Fuck this idiot, bro. We're just going for it now."
Yeah,
they had to, because bro, that's the only competition you can win. Yeah, but it's like, why don't they just do that in the first place and deal with the consequences at half time or full time? Yeah, if it don't work out and they've ignored him, yeah, then like deal with that at half time or full time. Yeah, as soon as you had to and your backs are against the wall, bro, you just went, yeah, F this, all that.
But I seen that under Oli. We used to do that under Oli. Like, Oli used to be coaching a loss, yeah, and then second half we used to say fuck it and just throw the kitchen sink at the other team. And all that yesterday showed me was that when United are positive and they impose themselves on other teams, yeah, we can hurt them. Like, but the thing is, we don't set up like that. In order to do that, he had to take off Ugarte, take off Garnacho, take off Højlund. How about you just don't start these guys? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't beat them because we out-tacticked them. We beat them because we were losing and we had nothing to lose and we just went for it. That's why we won.
Yeah, but this is what we do, Rants, yeah? Look at the way we played against Madrid, yeah, over the 2 legs. Yeah, and then look at how we played against Brentford.
Yeah, facts.
2 different games.
Yeah,
like 2 different styles, 2 different everything.
But also the Madrid game, you kind of had nothing to lose because people expected you to lose both games.
But the way we were 8 points clear at the top of the table, bro, is playing how we did against Madrid.
You're right.
Yeah. So why don't we just play like that? Yeah, if we played like that all season, we'd probably still be in a title race now, or if not won it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like the way he tries to slow the game down.
When there's expectation, Lee, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game when you're expected to win, and that's what I said about Nottingham Forest, bro. And look at Bournemouth as well. You can start the season well, but as soon as teams expect you to win, how long can you keep winning for? And that's the reality is, yeah. It's like when we're expected to do something, we don't do it. But when people write us off, yeah, this is when we get our best performances. Man City, Arsenal in the FA Cup. We can only turn it on when we've got, when man expect us to lose, bro, and there's no pressure. That's literally what it is, bro. And I believe we're playing with a handbrake on for that reason. I believe we're playing with a handbrake on. But I know for a fact that Arsenal are playing with the handbrake on. They are, because look at the way you played 2 seasons ago, and you pretty much got the same players.
Yeah.
So that means you're playing.
Slapped everyone up.
Yeah, so you're playing with the handbrake on. You are. and that's the reality. So it's one of them things where 100% United were too cautious and negative to start with. Do you know what I'm saying? And in a lot of games, your manager sets you up cautiously, and it worked beautifully against Real Madrid because they played into your hands, bro. And that's why your manager likes not playing with a striker, because it makes you It gives you a numerical advantage in midfield. It makes you harder to break down from a defensive point of view. It's not an attacking system that he plays.
No,
it's not.
no.
Do you know what
But
I'm saying?
that's why he does
Madrid.
this inverted thing. Yeah, because Skelly are coming to midfield. That's now 4 in midfield.
And you
the striker
crowd
drop in midfield. That's now 5 in midfield.
And also Timber can play midfield as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like he was a CM if I remember correctly, and then he dropped back. Do you know what I mean? So he was a midfielder. So it's almost like you've got 2 midfielders as fullbacks, and these guys can invert and they can flood the midfield. So it's very much about crowding out the opposition and keeping you defensively sound, but it takes away from your attack. And that's exactly what it is. So both systems, are inherently more defensive. And that's just what it is, bro. Against Real Madrid, you absolutely killed them because
slapped them.
Them man didn't have the physicality to compete with you, and you absolutely levered them.
Oh yeah, we slapped them, bro. Right, bro. Do you know what? Yeah, anyone who put a 5-1 bet over 2 legs, I don't think there would have been anyone. Otherwise, we would have seen them on Sky Sports or like Talk Sport or in the newspapers. Nobody predicted 5-1, bro. Yeah, most people predicted we're getting knocked out. Even the toppest of top gooners, like even Robbie, said we have a 40% chance of going through.
What do you mean? After what? The second leg? Or
no, before the first leg.
Brother,
nobody gave us a chance, really.
No, bro, I spoke to Arsenal.
I gave us no hope. I thought we'd get weighed in, bro.
I spoke to Arsenal fans saying, "Yo, Rants, you're gonna be unbearable after the game, bro." Like they'd written off the game at the Emirates. Like they went into the game at the stadium thinking they were gonna lose, bro. Legit, like proper top gooners were saying that to me. So when you lot won, it wasn't expected, bro.
The first game killed him. But do you know what? If them up the most though, when we went to that second leg the other day, we got a penalty, bro. You never see that given in the Prem. When he went our penalty, the Saka missed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's never a penalty. If that's a penalty, then the one on Rice is a penalty because they're the same.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. You don't see this in the Prem. Yeah. When he went trotting off to the camera, I was like, "Where's he going?"
Yeah.
Because it was like about a minute and a half later. I was like, "What's going on here?" Yeah, and they look at it, I was like, yo, we're getting a penalty here. Because when they go running over to the camera, it's a penalty or they overturn it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they overturn.
I'd love to hear what's going on in the headset, though. I think that they should let us hear that because if they're telling him it's a penalty, why does he need to go see for himself?
Yeah, this is my point, right? People tell me it's because he's the referee on the pitch. So he's the one that gives the decisions or don't give the decisions, yeah? So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Right, so let's say he gave a penalty. Right. They've gone in his ear and said, no, it's not a penalty. He now has to go and check his own thing because he hasn't given the penalty. Why don't they just say it's a fucking penalty, mate? Yeah. Why don't they just say that and stop wasting everyone's time? Look how long it took for their penalty. Bro, that was about 4 or 5 minutes.
It was.
Yeah, why? They got the right decision in the end because it weren't a penalty. Yeah, but at the same time, that's the decision that absolutely killed Real Madrid.
Yeah, but you know what?
Forget the 3-0 first leg, forget the penalty we got and saved. Yeah. That penalty overturned, that killed them. That finished them off.
You know what I don't understand though, with the VAR, and people in the chat might understand. Like we got a red card, second yellow in our game yesterday. Can they not check second yellows on VAR? Because that wasn't a foul.
That was never a foul in a million years. No, you can't check second yellow, which again is stupid. If you're going to have VAR, surely do it for all decisions.
Yeah.
Because that was never a yellow card, bro.
Second yellow is a game changer. I'm glad he got sent off because we wouldn't have won. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have won. If we were playing against 11 men, we were not winning that game. I'll be honest. There's no way we were winning that game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. I don't really know. Why can't you check a second yellow card when a second yellow card is detrimental? If anything, if they say you can't check a first yellow, fair enough. But something that can change the course of the game, you should be able to check.
Yeah, but even the first yellow could lead to a second. And the first might not be a yellow as well.
But even like, for instance, in the rules, you can appeal a red card, but you can't appeal a second yellow.
Second yellow, yeah.
Like, cool, I understand that. But a second yellow card, what's the point in having VAR? If a player can go down to 10 men, what's the difference between a red card and a second yellow if they both result in the player getting sent off? It's the same.
Facts. Yeah, I totally agree. But this is the thing, it's like if they do that, bro, the game will go on forever. All right, this is why they don't want to do it. Yeah, because if they do it for every decision, bro, they'll be running up and down to the camera constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
like,
why I just believe that they should just have goal line technology and offsides, and that's it, and nothing
yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah. Have the goal line technology and have the semi-automated offside, and then
Yeah,
just leave
that's
the
it.
rest alone.
And everything else, leave it to human error.
Mm.
Because at least human error is consistent. Because VAR is not consistent, so you might as well just leave it down to just the refs fucking vibing it. Because what's the difference?
And it takes so long as well. So I don't mind it taking so long if they get the right decision. Yeah, but just like they did with the Madrid penalty that weren't a penalty. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, it's like, but when you see some of the decisions that VAR make, it's like, how can VAR see that Tarkovsky tackle the other day on McAllister and not give a red for that?
Again,
he nearly broke his leg.
This is the point, bro. It's like there's not one blanket set of rules of what to determine what's legal and what's not legal, bro. It's weird, bro. Like, and this is why I don't like the idea of using VAR. If it still comes down to the interpretation of the ref, then we might as well just not waste our time with the whole VAR thing if the outcomes can still be the same. It was supposed to make things more conclusive, but it hasn't.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good comment as well from Karan. Maybe we should do free challenges.
Yeah, I said that as well. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good idea.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like 100%. You should do the challenge thing like they do it in basketball. They do the Hawkeye challenge in tennis, but I think you've got a certain number per set. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where they could do like you've got a certain number of challenges per half. Maybe you've got one challenge a half or something like that, and you have to use it in a big moment or something like that. But yeah, man. But then the problem with that is, like with basketball, they definitely you can challenge tactically just to kill the momentum and waste time sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like if time's being wasted anyway, fuck it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's exactly it, bro. Look how long it took here. They added 7 minutes of stoppage time on the first half of that Madrid game,
which is nuts.
In the first half, and there weren't an injury. Like, it's crazy, bro. And it's like, I just think they've changed so many things that everyone's just bamboozled by it. Even the players. I mean, that penalty that weren't given for Madrid was offside, apparently. Yeah, right. I thought
I had the game on mute, so I didn't.
Yeah, apparently he was offside. I said that on my watch longer, but I never actually see it come up saying he was offside. I was just like, he was just so I don't know, but something in the chat just said he was offside. Because when they flicked it on,
some people were saying he wasn't, bro. But when
I didn't see that they didn't put the lines on the ping. And
yeah,
they got
exactly. There was no lines.
Offsides.
There was no line, so I don't know for sure it was offside. I didn't see no lines. No, it looked onside to me, bro.
Yeah, but the camera angle was deceptive because it ain't banging line.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so when they flicked the ball on, it looked like he was offside, but maybe he weren't. Who fucking knows? Because I think it was Declan Rice's arm, but his arm, yeah, is not in play. You can't do anything with the arm, right?
No, you can't. But this is what I'm saying again. Even from where they draw the line, Lee, it's like they're drawing the line from places that you can't score from, and to me that doesn't make sense. Sometimes you're seeing lines drawn from armpit to ankle, blood. It's like what are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Like,
and sometimes the lines are thicker than the other games. Look at when you lot played Coventry, bro. Yeah, I'm convinced that geezer was onside.
Oh, so am I, bro. We definitely robbed him.
Yeah, but the way they drew the line, it was a little bit thicker than it normally would be, so it made it look like he was offside.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying they're cheating. I'm not saying that. I don't think it is all corrupt. I just think they ain't got a clue what they're doing.
I think they're cheating.
I'm not so sure. I don't know because, like, I'll give an example. Yeah, that Tarkovsky red card that was never given. Yeah, that's against Liverpool. Yeah, West Ham the other day. Ward-Prowse blatant handball in the penalty box, not given.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's two decisions straight away I can think off the top of my head Liverpool ain't got this season. Yeah, that's two straight away. Yeah? And people want to talk about, they're helping Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not saying you are, but a lot of people are saying they're helping Liverpool. They're helping Liverpool. Well, why wouldn't they give them then? Surely they'd send Tarkovsky a straight red, which should have been a straight red, by the way. Yeah, and it's like, I don't think they're cheating or trying to finesse it down the route for one team to win. Yeah, I just think they're all incompetent, bro. Yeah, because there's so much pressure and so much money involved in the game. Yeah, and these officials, they're scrutinized anyway, more than the managers and the players. Yeah, so there's
I don't think they're rigging it for a specific team to win, but I do think that they understand that controversy sells and it's part of the product now. because bro, like it just creates talking points. I believe that they're manufacturing talking points in games because it gives them more to talk about on
Makes the
Saturday
product bigger.
night. Yeah, it gives you more to talk about on Saturday night football, bro. Do you know what I mean? They can sit down and do whole segments analyzing VAR decisions, what could be, what could have been, what should have been, etc., bro. It's almost a product within itself. It's a product within the product, man. This VAR thing. You know what I mean? I think it's absolute bollocks, bro. I don't believe that they can all be that incompetent, bro. Like, it has to get to the point where you have to start thinking that there has to be a method to this madness, bro. Because even the Tarkovsky one, like you're talking about, bro, if you got 500 people in a room, yeah, and you ask them, is that a red card? I reckon 490 say yes. Do you know what I'm saying? Out of 500. So how the hell do they find the guy that's going to say that's not a fucking red card, bro? Like, how? Where did you find him? Do you know what I mean? Like, the people that said it want a red card was his wife, his kids. Do you know what I mean? His nan.
His teammate.
Do you know what I mean?
His manager.
And his manager. Like, everyone else is saying it's a red card apart from his fucking team and his family. Everyone else is saying it's a red, bro. So how did we get to that decision? When you see stuff like that, you're thinking, bro, like, this is ridiculous, bro.
And then the thing is, before they bought,
he got sent off for.
yeah, that's what, bro. That's what I'm saying though. Before VAR was brought in, though, yeah, I swear, yeah, there was just as many bad decisions, but again, it was just human error. Yeah, the difference is now VAR has been brought in. Yeah, they're under the spotlight anyway. Plus, social media is massive now compared to before. Yeah, to be fair, when they brought it in was what, 3 years ago? Yeah, three and a half years ago, whatever. Yeah, but look how big social media is now compared to 3.5, 4 years ago. Yeah, and back before all of this VAR crap, bro, it's just human error. Yeah, it's just human error. It's still human error. Yeah, but just let the ref do it. We don't need all this bullshit.
What's the point in it being assisted by technology if human error is still possible?
If it's a human that's fucking running the technology.
That's what I'm saying. Well, then it's not really. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like the automated offsides, because it either is
that's like that.
It is or it isn't. It's not down to. It's not down to human interpretation. That's what I like. Like, it doesn't make no sense, bro. It's just like in boxing now. They got the AI judge in boxing. There's no human error. This shit's counting shots that land. You know what I mean? So you can't argue.
I didn't know that. When's that coming?
They've already got one, but they don't score the AI judge. So they tell you what the AI judge was, but it doesn't count towards the result, innit? And the AI judge, just judges on shots landed, irrespective of momentum, irrespective of loads of different things. There's no emotion, so they just literally score shots, bro. And the AI judge scores things, a lot more clean cut than the humans, because humans are manipulated by the roar of the crowd, by body language, by all these things. The machine don't care about that. The machine just
a big overhand, but it don't quite land. It's just missed. Yeah, I hear it.
Machine's not counting all that. Machine's not counting pressure. It's not counting nothing. It's counting shots landed, clean shots. That's all it's catching. And when you see that card compared to some of the cards of the other judges, you're like, right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because the AI thing can't listen. They can't hear the commentators. They can't hear the crowd. They can't hear nothing. Them man are just counting punches. And this is what it is in football. When it comes to offsides and when it comes to certain things, if it's not automated, then it's still human error. So what's the point of the technology?
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. You genuinely don't. Bro, I didn't want VAR in the first place. Yeah, but if you're going to use it properly.
Yeah,
use it properly. Yeah, and then the thing is as well, like I said this to you before, the Sky Sports, run the whole game. Let's just be real with it. They run the whole English game because they've got the money, mate. Yeah, and they're the ones that are putting it on the TV. Hence why they give the teams they give the FA the money, or the Premier League. Yeah, the Premier League. Yeah, the FA and the EFL run the referees, bruv. Now Sky Sports are paying for the rights to put it on TV. Now the Premier League and the FA now decide who the refs are, and they fund that as well. Yeah. Well, who's really funding it? Oh yeah, Sky Sports. Yeah, because where's the FA and the Premier League getting their money from, bro? Sky Sports.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Come on, I know they've got the sponsors as well and stuff like that, but the majority of the money comes from Sky Sports. Bro, Sky Sports are the biggest single problem. Yeah, like you said, they run their narratives.
But
They
this is
have
what I'm
Gary
trying to
Neville,
tell
they have
you.
Jamie Carragher, they have all these people sitting there
this
doing
is
their
my
Monday night
point.
football.
But this is my point, Lee. There is part of the entertainment. They're funding everything anyway. So it's beneficial for Sky Sports because it gives you more talking points. It makes people watch longer after the game because just like YouTube and TikTok and all these other things, the reason why TikTok and Instagram have lengthened how much you can put videos in is because the longer the videos are, the more ads they can pump on them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all about screen retention. It's all about keeping you there longer. Sky Sports can keep you watching the show for longer because there's more bullshit to watch after the game, bro. So now people ain't turning off after the game. They're standing there watching Jamie Carragher draw circles and do all that, and then man do this, and then VAR this and drawing lines, bro. It's just keeping you there longer, bro. That's all it is, bro. Like it's a stitch up. We know, bro. Like so now, VAR and these things are a show after the show.
Yeah, bring the ref in, do ref watch. Yeah, get Clattenburg or someone on to do what's the ref's view on it while the game's on? Like, bro, yeah, it is. It's all drama. That's all it is. I say this all the time, right? Notice when as soon as the late kickoff tomorrow, Newcastle Villa, guaranteed there'll be some mad VAR decision in that.
There'll be some foolishness in there, regardless.
Yeah, and because it'll be the last game of Saturday evening in the Prem. Yeah, so and every time, what game was it the other chat? Help me out. What game was it the other day? Yeah, and I said, yeah, look, where did they get like 8 minutes of stoppage time or something? I think what fucking game was that? They got 8 minutes out of nowhere.
I think I was watching that game, but I
was like, where'd they get 8 minutes from? And I was like, oh no, of course, it's the last game on Saturday night.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so now they have to keep you watching for longer. Yeah, bro, it's smart. It's very smart. I don't think they're cheating. Yeah, I just think, Spurs Chelsea, that's it. Bless up.
That game was dead. Like,
where did they get 8 minutes from?
Yeah,
like there weren't any major injuries. Yeah, but then check this. Yeah, then what game was it? What game was it the other night? What game was it the other night where they only added 3 minutes? No, it was 12 minutes. That's it. It was 12 minutes of stoppage time. What game was it the other night where they only added 3 minutes of stoppage time on?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and it's like there was.
That might have been our game. Villa PSG.
That's the one.
They added 3 minutes on, bro. I was like, how the fuck you done that? It's been about 6 subs.
Yeah, more than that. You know what I mean? That's like 8 subs and bare foolishness. The man said 3 minutes. You see what I mean? It was meant to be 30 seconds a sub, and that's not including.
It's exactly what I said on my stream. 30 seconds a sub, bro. Yeah, like where did they suddenly just go? Unai Emery was going crazy. Where'd you suddenly just go? Oh yeah, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes. Yeah, because you know what? I'm not saying they didn't want Aston Villa to go through. Yeah, but it's not beneficial for Aston Villa to go through. They want PSG through, really.
I'm saying they didn't want Aston Villa to go through, just like they didn't want Newcastle to go through against PSG the season before, and they gave them a penalty that wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, when Mbappe dived. Yeah, because Newcastle get into a semi, and Aston Villa get into a semi.
It's more eyes if PSG.
Yeah, facts. It is. That's true. I don't think they're cheating necessarily, but some of these decisions are sus. I can't lie.
They're commercial decisions, Lee, and they're not. It's not. If you're objective, it's not hard to understand why they would favor certain teams being there because it strengthens the brand. It strengthens the brand.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Now, somebody in my chat earlier and the other night, yesterday, said like the Europa League's fucked now because there's no teams dropping down from the Champions League.
Yeah, so
the levels drop down.
Yeah.
But the Champions League looks lit now. Yeah, but they've killed off the Europa League in the process of fucking making the Champions League better. But where's the most money come from? The Champions League.
Yeah, because they had to turn the Champions League into the Super League because the Super League got scrapped pretty much, the idea. So they've had to turn the Champions League into the Super League at the expense of probably the other 2 tournaments.
No, I hear it. I hear it.
Champions League format has produced some of the best games we've seen in recent times.
Yeah, I like it. When the format first came out, a lot of people were upset with it. But no, bro, I swear down, that format is class.
It is.
Yeah, and it's mad, because like 3 of the 4 teams that finished top 4 in the league phase are in the semi-final. The only one that ain't is the team that walked the Prem. That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. That's crazy. And that just came down to how the draw landed, didn't it? And obviously they ended up getting PSG.
Yeah, who finished 15th.
You see what I'm saying? Which is mad. And
But
that's what I mean. That's the PSG
that's why I like
that
it,
you lot
Rants.
played. You lot played the PSG that wasn't doing well. And now you've got another PSG. It's not
it's a totally different team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally the French Barca.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the French Barca.
Mm.
Yeah, the PSG we played was basically the French Spurs.
Mm.
No, it was. Usman Dembele was banned. Well, not banned. He weren't allowed to travel. The manager said, "Bollocks, you're on a disciplinary." Yeah, they didn't have Cavra. Yeah, and I knew we'd batter them, and we should have battered them about 5. We should have comfortably beat them. We beat them comfy anyway, but the scoreline didn't suggest it, innit? This time round, bro, that's going to be hard work. But if we beat them at home and the home side's first, and I think that's good for us. Like the manager sat in his press conference earlier and said he prefers the home leg second. I was like, bro, you do realize you get knocked out every time we have a home leg second.
But you know what it is, yeah? I think the reason why he'd prefer the home leg second, and I kind of get it, is like there's more, you want to have belief going into the second leg, innit? And that's what it is. Like, even if you lose 1-0, you're going in to the second leg believing you can win, bro. It's one of them ones where if you fuck up in the first leg, it's hard to go into the away leg with belief that you can do something. Do you know what I mean? It's very difficult, like, to say to your fans, yo, we're going there with no advantages, but we're going to win. It's hard to sell that to your players.
Yeah, but at the same time, under this manager, like under any other manager, maybe, yeah, I hear it, yeah. But under this manager, bro, we lost to Villarreal in the first leg away and then drew 0-0 at home, knocked out. We drew with Sporting Lisbon away and then got knocked out on penalties at home. Yeah, we lost to Olympiacos. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, see you later at home. Yeah, bro, this manager's got a track record of not getting over the hill. Yeah, in the second leg, which is at home. Yeah, the only one is Porto, I think. I may be wrong. There might be more, but I can only remember Porto, if I'm honest, where we got through. Yeah, but the first leg being at home with party suspended. Yeah, I'm happier with that being at home with party suspended than the first leg being away with party suspended.
Yeah, 100%. That you needed more in the away game. I agree. I said the same thing.
Yeah, and I think like the fact that we're at home first leg, yeah, we've already beaten them at home. Different version, of course, but I reckon if we beat them, we're through. We beat them at home, we're just going to skank the whole place out in Paris.
See,
whereas if we went to Paris first and tried to skank it out, it didn't quite work. Now we've got to raise it even more. I think, bro, they're going to come there. They're going to try and get a goal.
I'm not
away
sure.
Goals don't count, Rants. I think we make the final. I can't lie.
I'm not. You know why I'm not sure? Yeah, is because I don't think giving PSG, yeah, all of the ball and sitting back is the best way to play against them, because they do leave themselves vulnerable, yeah, because they do commit their fullbacks and they do play high up. I think the best way to play against PSG is to make sure that there's always a threat going the other way, innit? So I think it's dangerous. If you win one, for instance, you win 1-0 at home, I think it's dangerous going there thinking you can just sit back, because they can just overwhelm you. Like that's what they done against Liverpool. Like they just overwhelmed them. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was.
But look at Liverpool. Liverpool had a go at them, bro, and got slapped. They got slapped, yeah, and then nicked a goal right at the end.
Like I wouldn't say that they had a goal though. I don't.
But they don't play how we could play. If we could play and park the bus, and they ain't.
They're a lot more pragmatic than they were under Klopp. You know the ones. They're a lot more pragmatic. They do try and sit back, bro. But the thing is, with PSG, they do have the midfield and the front three to overwhelm teams if teams don't give them something to respect. And also their fullbacks get forward as well. I think the way to beat PSG is to keep them honest and to always give them something to think about. I don't think going
we'll have that with Saka and Martinelli though.
No, you will, but I don't think going into a game, 1-0 up here, for instance, from the first leg and saying, yo, we're just gonna sit on this is the right way to do it. I don't think so. I think that Arsenal need to go into both games mentally needing to win. That's how you beat them. If you go in there knowing, oh yeah, we can just get a draw, I think that's dangerous, because PSG are not a team that you want to give confidence because they can score 3 against you in like 10 minutes, bro. They can.
Yeah,
Like
they can
they're that
score from
kind of team.
anywhere. They can score from
Yeah.
anywhere as well.
They're that kind of team. You'll sit back here and then fucking Due might just slap one from 20 yards or something, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Or Vitinha or something. Like, they're not the kind of team that you allow to build confidence, PSG, because the way they started against Aston Villa, yeah, the only reason why Villa came back into the game is because PSG got super complacent.
Yeah, and to be fair, the first goal they got back, Villa, yeah, if they hadn't got that goal literally like 4 or 5 minutes after they scored the second, PSG, they wouldn't have come back in the first place. If that had gone to half time 2-0 instead of 2-1, yeah, they wouldn't have put that comeback on. Yeah, but mate, the fact that they nearly bottled a 5-1. Yeah, I think we're going through, bro. I can't lie. Yeah, they're a good team. Yeah, I'm not going to fucking dismiss them. Yeah, because they are very good. But bro, I just think beat them at home. If we can go 2-0 up, that'd be even better. But even a 1-0. Yeah, 2-0. Bro, nobody scores 3 past us. Last team to do it was Luton. Yeah, if we go 2 clear goals to their ground, this game over. We're in the final.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think we'll probably get Inter. That's the worst team. I'd rather play Barca if I'm honest. But even then, fucking hell, like whoever we get out of them two is going to be difficult if we get there. Yeah, but we could genuinely win this. Like, and the two teams with the best defense.
I think you can win, but I think that you can only win a specific way, and it's whether you do that. Like, this is when we're gonna find out who Arteta is. If Arteta overthinks it and he's too cautious, he's in trouble, because I believe that PSG are not going to need any encouragement. So I think that he's got to kind of be brave and attack them a bit. I think he has to.
Yeah, no, he will though. He will, especially at home. Yeah, especially at home. And the thing is here, like, they're devastating on the counter.
They are.
So you don't want to leave too many fucking gaps, which we won't. Yeah, listen, we're obviously not going to have Gabriel. Yeah, but Kivior was class. Yeah, I can't lie, he was outstanding, both of them legs. And apart from like 5-minute lapses in the first and second leg, other than that, he was unbelievable. Yeah, and Declan Rice as well, bro. Literally fucking run the show for 2 games. Like, forget the goals. Yeah, the second leg. Yeah, that second leg, he was quality. Yeah, and that was like a coming of age fucking moment for him. But it's no coincidence there that the guy that's won the European trophy, bro, was actually man of the match in a European quarter final against Real Madrid. And I know they were shit.
I thought the first leg, Thomas Partey was your best midfielder.
Both of them were unreal.
Second leg,
and Timber as well. Timber was sick.
Yeah,
I've not seen a single player this season, Rants, cook him. Not seen one.
Yeah, no, Timber's been solid.
I've seen the left winger cook him.
Pretty much every game I've seen him play, bro. He doesn't really make mistakes. He doesn't.
I've seen players get past him, but I've not seen somebody literally skin him non-stop a whole game. I ain't seen anyone do it, bro. He was up against Vinny Jr. He got past him a couple of times. Weren't skinning him, though, was he? And is it any coincidence? As soon as that fucking fraud, that turtle went off, bro, Vinny started playing better. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not rocket science. Jude Bellingham, stinker. And he got dog walked.
Yeah,
literally.
He's awful, man.
Yeah. Bro, they were crap. Rodrigo, crap. All of them. Their best player over the 2 legs was their goalkeeper.
Yeah, but in knockouts, it tends to be that anyway, Lee. It's been like that for like last 4 years. Like, the goalkeeper always kind of gets them there, and then 1 or 2 players maybe pop up in the moments and get them there. And in the end, they couldn't do it, man. Like, this Real Madrid were super underwhelming, but Madrid fans have been telling me they've been poor all season, and this didn't really surprise them. Obviously, I haven't been watching.
Bro, they've been shit all year. They were shit last season, bro. The difference is they didn't have Mbappe fucking up front. They had Joselu.
Yeah.
Look at the game against Bayern Munich last year in the semi. Joselu comes off the bench, bang, 2 goals. They ain't got a Joselu on the bench. They got Mbappe. They got 3 left wingers playing in the front line.
And they got Endrick that they don't use, and they look more balanced when he's playing.
They look better when he came on.
Yeah. They look more balanced.
Yeah, that's what it is. But bro, this is the thing, yeah. Like, it'd be mad if it'd be mad if PSG actually won it the year after the turtle leaves, bruv. Yeah, Real Madrid have gone backwards and they've got better.
I just think that PSG improving so much just after Mbappe's going, and Mbappe and Real Madrid getting so bad after winning the Champions League last year. Yes, Toni Kroos isn't there, but I believe that people are seeing that Mbappe was detrimental to both teams.
Mm.
He's detrimental to both teams. And the thing is, with Mbappe, it's like Mbappe is such a limited player, and there's a very specific way to use him, but his ego almost doesn't allow it. Like he wants to be the main guy, but he doesn't have the main guy attributes.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the main guy attributes. He's got the team player attributes, but he wants to be the main guy. And it doesn't work at Real Madrid. Like, he's not a central player anyway. He should be a role player. At Real Madrid, he should be playing on the right because that's kind of where they need him. He played there for France because he didn't have a choice. And in that Real Madrid team, he's better off playing on the right. You're better off even playing Rodrigo maybe as a false nine because Rodrigo's better centrally. He's more technically secure. Mbappe in central areas is borderline useless.
Yeah, man. Mate, the amount of dead first touches he takes is crazy.
But this is what I'm saying. So it's like he's got the main character syndrome, but he don't have main character ability. And this is the problem. So again, he needs a manager to actually step in and save him from himself because he wanted to be the main guy at PSG, dropping deep, getting on the ball, and he ruined their balance. And now he's not there. They're a better team.
Facts. Yeah, absolute facts. Yeah, somebody in the chat said that all their balance is on the bench, which is true. Absolutely spot on. Yeah, they're better off, right, dropping one of them front three. Yeah, and for me, it's got to be Mbappe or Vinny. Yeah, put Rodrigo on the left. But we've seen Rodrigo absolutely.
Yeah, he's different on the left. But I wouldn't mind seeing him in a false nine, bro, because I think centrally he can create for the two players outside of him. If they played him in the role,
he can be the Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, play him in the role that they play Jude as the goal striker and play Mbappe and Vinny as like split forwards, and I think that it works better that way. It's better balance. Mbappe might not want to be on the right, but he's more useful there than in the middle.
And he's still going to score goals. And this is the thing there, like they got a big decision to make, Madrid. Yeah, because I expected them to slap us, even though they've been shit all season. Yeah, I just thought like, basing off a previous, which is what we do. Yeah, they've got the heritage in that competition. This is they're the current holders, so on and so forth. Bro, we absolutely fucked them over. Bro, I've never seen a Madrid team in Europe look that shit. I can't lie.
Yeah,
they were crap, mate. Yeah, and do you know what the mad thing is there? Like, they gave up. Rants, I've never seen them give up.
They did give up. But you know what that shows you, Lee? That shows you that there's no leaders in the dressing room, and there's no real belief there. Their
leader, was gripsing up Saka at half time. Carvajal. He was the one, he's their leader, bro. Yeah, Modric ain't the leader. Modric is just an old, experienced head.
Yeah, exactly. Modric wasn't the leader. Their leaders were Casemiro. Do you know
Casemiro, Cruz, Carvajal.
So that's what I'm saying. Them guys, do you know what I mean? And before, obviously, they had their Ramoses and stuff like that. These were the guys. And the Pepes. They don't have these players no more. Marcelo. They don't have these players anymore, bro.
Even Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah, to a certain degree.
Benzema as well.
Absolutely. They don't have
even Cristiano was a leader, bro. Like, and not necessarily like, fucking galvanizing the team like with, do this, do that. No, it's just I'm gonna win the fucking game for us. Yeah, that's the leader there. Yeah, because the amount of goals he bailed them out and fucking shit performances on is crazy. Same with Gareth Bale. Yeah, Gareth Bale weren't a vocal leader. Yeah, but his performances
were game off the scruff of the neck, yeah.
And they had so many of them. When I look at their team now, they've still got a few of them. Like Jude can nick a game. Yeah, he's not going to run the game, but he'll nick you a game. Yeah, but they don't play to Jude's strengths this season. Yeah, they're not playing to his strengths, bro. When he was box crushing last season, perfect. Yeah, he'd gone back 15, 17, 18 goals. They ain't doing that anymore. And look how many goals he scored. Yeah, look at his performances as well. His performances this season, bro, have been nothing short of embarrassing. Yeah, but when he first went there, he was actually playing well. Yeah, then he went and fell off a cliff from probably about 16 months ago when they had the winter break. Yeah, and he ain't been the same player since. Yeah, all the way through the Euros, he was crap. Yeah, Rodrigo's been shit. I think he's scored 1 goal in his last 20 games.
It's mental.
Yeah,
he looks unhappy though.
Yeah, but bro, I think, do you know what it is? Yeah, he's only 24. But at 24 years old, the amount of trophies he's won, yeah, like I think he's just happy just to be in the first team. Yeah, but he's not happy with the fact that they're like the rest of them ain't fucking helping him out. I'll give you an example, yeah. First leg, Mbappe should have squared it straight to him. Rodrigo scores. Or at least has a shot on target. That's in the first 5 minutes against us. Yeah. Instead, Mbappe's trying to do the fucking I'm the hero ball. Yeah. And P rolls it straight to our goalkeeper. Yeah. Rodrigo's standing there going, well, why didn't you give me the ball, mate? I'm in on goal. Yeah, he had the overlap on our fullback and he was in. Yeah. And that happens way too often this season. Yeah. When he's played on the left this season, bro, he's absolutely cooked. Yeah. But Mbappe in that team, bro, is a massive problem. Yeah, and I thought he would be. I knew he'd got a lot of goals, but he's a huge problem to how they play. And the fact that Ancelotti, facts. The way Ancelotti's fucked up this season, bro, I'm surprised he's still in the job. Yeah, because let's be real, yeah. In what, 8 days now? Yeah, next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday, bro, they play the Copa del Rey final against Barca. They get spanked in that, it's game over. Bye-bye. I reckon they'll sack him.
There's rumors that after the Copa del Rey, he's parting
because they've got this weekend Bilbao. That ain't an easy game. Yeah, and Barca have got Celta Vigo. Yeah, Barca could go fucking 7 points clear this weekend because if Bilbao beat them, then they're dusted, mate. Yeah, and then they play the Copa del Rey final next weekend. If they lose that to Barca, that's now 2 finals they've lost to Barca, and Barca will be 7 clear if it works out the way I've just said. Yeah, bro, that's the end of that. That's their season done.
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah, so then they'll go, yep, mutual consent, bye-bye. But I don't know, man. He's totally fucked this season up. Yeah, and the thing is, what he should have done, yeah, is told Vinny and told Rodrigo and told Mbappe, yeah, exactly what he's done with some of the other players. Yo, you're going to fuck around and find bench. Yeah, Brian Diaz should get more game time at their club. He's a baller.
He is.
Arda Güler should get more game time.
He is, but I think that these decisions are made above Carlo's head, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's a hierarchy there.
Mbappe has to play. Let's just be
exactly.
Real.
Of course he does.
Yeah, he has to play because he's Mbappe, and they're paying him a fucking fortune. Yeah, Hendrik should have got more game time this season. So I don't know, man. I think he'll be gone. I don't know who will get the job.
They're saying Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, I see Klopp's linked to it as well. I don't think
Klopp's linked.
If Klopp went there, he would absolutely cook.
I think Klopp cooks there.
And him up against Hansi Flick.
Oh, yeah. We need to see that.
The Germans.
Yeah, we need to see that. I didn't even think about that. We definitely need to see that.
So
you know what I mean? That would be one of the most exciting El Clasicos because both of these guys, play with a handbrake off.
Yeah. And they both leave mad gaps. Yeah. And with the front 3 or the front 5 or 6 that he has at his disposal, Klopp, at that club, bro, I swear down, he'd cook. He'd absolutely cook. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if they give it to Xabi Alonso, I reckon he'll be sacked inside 6 months.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. He'll be gone in 6 months, mate.
I like Xabi Alonso's football, but I think he's too naive for Real Madrid, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think you need to be a bit street smart to coach Real Madrid, bro, because the pressure there is different. You know what I mean? You can't go and do what he did at Leverkusen at Real Madrid, bro. They get the white handkerchiefs out, bro. You know what I mean? So
no, it's true. Really sure. It's true. Yeah, but this is the thing, Rants. Yeah, now Hansi Flick's coming here and totally fucks everyone up. Yeah, Madrid will always they will shoot from the hip, mate. They'll go for it. Yeah, they'll go and get someone, and if it don't work out, they'll sack them immediately. No, and they won't give them loads of time. We've seen this all before, which is why they're better off trying to get Klopp out of that Red Bull deal.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, just pay the money. Yeah, bro, for the way that the players they've got in the league that they're in, bro, he'd be the perfect manager for them.
Yeah, and I think he goes. I think he goes. There's no reason not to. It's a massive club and it's a massive opportunity.
Yeah, man. 100%.
So yeah, no, that would be interesting, but it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Anyway, we will be there, people. Yeah, man. Big up everyone inside though. Make sure we get these likes up. What you got coming up anyway for the weekend? You got Arsenal playing?
Ipswich.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching that. I think I'm gonna
watch. Oh, I wish I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Villa Newcastle. I think tomorrow. I think that's
we play Sunday. but at the same time as you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 2 o'clock kickoffs on Sunday for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? I'm gonna watch Villa Newcastle tomorrow. Like Newcastle been smashing people's heads in recently, so
It's like could have had 5 the other night, bro. I swear down, I was seeing the highlights. I was like, they could have done them double digits. I'm not even taking the piss. They could have done them double digits.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm having a chilled one. Mrs. en route to come and get me now. We're gonna go and get some food and some drinks and that. And then tomorrow, don't know what I'm doing. The Arsenal women's team play tomorrow in the Champions League semi as well. So
another semi-final, yeah.
We might do the men's and the women's. Yeah, might get both, man. Both the big.
Who they playing in the semi-final?
Leon.
Who's in the other semi? Barca in it.
Barca and Chelsea.
Yeah, Barca winning that still. So
yeah, Barca probably will win it.
Yeah, Barca. I just have to make sure Arsenal ladies ain't winning the Champions League. You know,
if we do the double, like the men and the women's,
Arsenal,
that'd be crazy.
Not even a women's team, bro. I'll be doing the hate watch for the final if they make it. You know,
my hate watch has failed expeditiously last night, mate. I swear down. Even that fucking scrub Nico Williams scored last night. I was seething, bro. I had all 3 games on there, and he fucking did nothing for 80 minutes. Then scored a bullet header. But so yeah, I probably won't be doing that women's game. It kicks off at 12:30. So tomorrow, but I will be doing Barca Celta 3:15 tomorrow. Then the Newcastle game 5:30, and then Atletico Madrid at 8. So yeah, and then Arsenal Sunday.
So, yeah, man, that's it. So the streets will be fed. I'm definitely gonna be here for the Villa game, people, tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, big up. 2 semi-finals, bro, to look forward to. I can't even lie, bro.
Semi-final wins.
Bro, listen, if we win that Europa League, I've already told you, like, it's my Champions League. No one can't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it's only this, it's only that, bro. Save it for someone that gives a shit, bro. I'm not that guy. I'll be honest. Like, I enjoy winning trophies. I enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that I'm 14th. I don't want to hear any of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear it. So don't bring that energy over here. That's one thing I know, innit?
Oh, yeah, the Super Cup final would be mad.
Listen.
Yeah. If you win that and we win this, we're in the Super Cup in the 13th of August.
I know, but I'll sacrifice our trophy to make sure you don't get one. I'll be honest. Like this is it. Like you lot can't.
Well, yeah, I'll sacrifice ours so you don't get yours either. Fuck Man United.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean.
Nah, to be fair, I don't care if you win it. I want the champs, mate.
I know, but bro, listen, I've already won the Europa League. I'll sacrifice that right now just to see you lot in tears, bro. So yeah, bro. For me, like, yeah, man, Arsenal can't win.
As long as Tottenham don't win it, yeah. As long as Tottenham don't win it, then I'm calm.
Nah, bro. Listen, see me. I don't care if Tottenham win it. If we can't win it, I want Tottenham to win it because it's my brother's team, and also it hurts Arsenal as well. Like it's one of them ones. Like if we don't win it and Spurs win it and Arsenal don't win, I'm laughing either way, bruv. I'll be real. Like
England in the mud again.
Yeah, but I'm laughing either way. You know the way there. Like,
if Chelsea, Arsenal, and Spurs win it,
Europeans, yeah. Bro,
if Arsenal, Chelsea, and Spurs win their tournaments, bro, you're fully mudded.
Yeah, but bro.
No, you'll be mudded, bro. Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal.
I've won what Arsenal have won. I've won what Spurs have won. We haven't
won. This is like that. This is like the 50-year-old Yardie back in the day, bro. Like, oh yeah, he was a bad man 20 years ago.
Yeah, but even if I was a bad man 20 years ago, you know I mean, you could ask about me. You know them ones there, like, but no one don't know you.
No, you're taking
you know what I mean? Like this is just what it is. Like the truth is, yeah. It's like, bro, if we don't win, I'm cool to see Tottenham win it. I'm cool to see Tottenham win it because I know it hurts Arsenal either way.
Fuck Tottenham, man.
This is the way I see it, bro. It's like Arsenal are gonna feel pain one way or another.
But if he does win that and we don't win ours, yeah, then Arsenal fans have got nowhere to hide, bro.
Yeah, if I win a trophy in my second season, yeah, wins a trophy in his second season, and Arteta doesn't win anything, it's madness. Like I would take that as consolation if Man United don't win. And
if your manager wins it after he's been doing since he's got here, bro.
Brother, listen.
Bilbao, please, Bilbao, do something.
If Amarim wins, yeah, this Europa League, after everything we've gone through this season, everything I said before, up until that moment, I don't remember it. It didn't happen. I said it already.
Right, your watch along was funny, man. Every time I tuned in my phone, I just put it up to the mic. Sack this manager, fam. Get him
Bro,
out his
listen,
shit.
bro, he is shit, but bro,
Yeah,
listen.
you might have to delete them streams if he wins
No,
it.
bro, I'll leave them. Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
AI. It was all
No, I'll
AI.
leave them. I'll be real, yeah. Listen, if he wins it, yeah, if he wins it, nothing I said before that matters, bro. Nothing matters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the same with Arteta, bro. If Arteta wins the Champions League, happy days. Give him a fucking statue. That's all I want you to do is win me trophies, bro. That's it. Yeah, bro, I'm 43 in June, man. I'm bored. I'm tired, bro. I'm going bald. Like, just let me win a trophy, man. Just let me win a trophy.
I need that trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pain that I can inflict by winning that trophy outweighs all the pain that I've endured during this season. It has.
Yeah.
So, like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah, but this is my point, Rants. Yeah, I say this every single week, every single day on my streams. Yeah, I don't care if I'm bored out of my box watching this football club if they win something.
Of course, that's what we're here for. That's why we're here.
I don't know. Playing sexy football and all that, it's great. Yeah, I see that under Wenger that didn't win and win.
But there's no
he did win and didn't win.
Than winning a trophy. When it's all said and done, there's no better reason.
Yeah, and I don't care whether people want to dismiss fucking other trophies, but I want to win them all. Yeah, I want the League Cup, the FA Cup, every cup, the league, the lot, Champions League. Yeah, if we win this Champions League somehow by hook or by crook, we win this Champions League, bruv.
It doesn't matter how you win it.
Don't care how we win it. I don't care if it's
stinkiest way. Yeah,
bro, I've seen us skank against you in 05.
Then we won it on penalties in 08, bro. Like, it wasn't glamorous either time. But
was that the John Terry slip, wasn't it?
Bro. Menelka missed as well, but it's one of them ones where nobody remembers how we won it. People just talk about how we won it, but both times we won it, it wasn't sexy.
Yeah, it doesn't have in the history books in brackets context. Yeah, they were shit, but skanked it.
Yeah, this is not there.
Same in 99. We were shit, but we skanked. It doesn't say that in the history books, bro. It just says winners 99, Man United. 08, Man United.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care how we win it. Fucking win it. Yeah, and I actually think we have a chance. I do. And we don't even need to win every game. Yeah, we could draw all the games and go through on penalties.
You can. That's the beauty of cup competitions.
Yeah, we don't need to win it, bro. Yeah, 0-0, win on pens. Final 0-0, extra time 0-0 pens.
Yeah, with Donnarumma in goal, you're not winning.
So 100%. I don't fucking rate him one bit. He had two mad games recently.
But he's a penalty keeper, bro. He was the penalty for against England when Saka missed, and he's also like, bro, he's a penalty keeper, bro. Donnarumma is a penalty. He's not good at.
He made some 6 saves. He made some 6 saves against Villa and Liverpool.
But that bro is only good at penalties. Like, he's not like, I swear.
And our goalkeeper dives a minute before they take him. He was like, Fad, did you see Faz on his Instagram when he was talking about Nana diving the other week?
Yeah, he did. Nana dives out the way, bro. Like,
that's what our keeper does. Yeah, that's our goalkeeper. As you're taking your run up, he's already dived. Yeah, just put it down there, mate. Yeah, yeah. And as long as Saka ain't on a pressure penalty, I don't care because that's 3 he's missed now.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, England, West Ham. Against West Ham, England, he missed one, and then the other night trying to Panenka it against the tallest goalkeeper in the world, Ralph. What's he doing?
Mental, win it, like
Bro, just slap it down the middle. Get Declan Rice on the fucking penalties. He'll slap it.
He had a brain fart. I'll be honest, that was insanity. Do you know what I mean? But he made up for it, luckily.
Yeah, he did. It didn't phase him, to be fair. And do you know what? Very quick, I know we both got to go. Yeah. Do you know what's mad? Right, when the teams came out the tunnel, yeah, me, Matty, and Ola and Hooks, we sat there, and we was like, "Yo, the captain looks shook." Yeah, and then they went down the line, the shaking hands and all that. I said, look at the state of the captain. It looks like he's shit in the bed, mate. Yeah, and then Saka was the last one in the line. Yeah, I said, look at Saka. He's tapped in. He's zoned in, mate. He's focused. He's looking at Vinny, Rodrigo, and Mbappe going, yeah, I'm better than him. Yeah, I'm better than them. And guess what? He fucking showed on the night. He was.
No,
none of them did fuck all.
He done his thing, bro. He turned.
His finish was cold. Sick finish.
It was a beautiful finish. And the timing of the goal as well. It broke their hearts.
Yep. But then fucking our goalkeeper, dickhead, here you go. Don't talk to Sleeve. Our captain was right behind him. Don't you talk to Sleeve. But don't tell him Vinny's right there. Fucking idiots. What are they doing, man? Yeah, and this is why we have these little brain farts every now and again, bozo moments. Next, we get a little bit too cocky.
This is why 1-0 up after the first leg ain't enough, bro. Because one thing just needs to happen in the return leg, and all of a sudden, the wheels are about to fall off, bro. I think you need a cushion.
Yeah, maybe. But to be fair, we slapped up Real Madrid with 10 men, bro, over 2 legs. You know, because our captain was anonymous. He was playing against us.
No, you did.
Yeah, and Arsenal website have absolutely exposed that fraud, by the way.
Oh,
And
really?
we stumbled over this by chance, mate. Yeah. Somebody asked me how many man of the match awards Odegaard's had, so I googled it, right? But I stumbled across his stats for Arsenal, his passing stats on Arsenal.com. Passes, pre-come assists, crosses, successful crosses in his entire career at Arsenal. Yeah, bro, he passes backwards and left more often than not. Yeah, and to the left, he passes to the left more. And do you see that chance when the keeper rolled the ball out to him and he just had to run in a straight line? Straight away, he looked left and passed it back to him. I was like, bro, why are you doing this? He passes to Martinelli or to the left, yeah, on that side more than he does Saka.
Yeah, because he's left-footed, so he only plays the way he's facing all the time. He plays the safe side.
Yeah, but that's stupid. And that's why I don't rate him, bro. And everything I've been saying about this geezer, Arsenal stats backed it up. Yeah, everything about where he passes, his pass accuracy backwards and sideways and all this crap, yeah? Bro, I swear down, this guy's had like, because I see people saying all the time, oh, he gets the pass before the assist. No, he don't. He's had about 5 of them, mate.
Yeah,
I keep saying, yeah, Hook see it in 4K the other day. Me and Hook said, I was saying to Hooks here, I was like, yo, just watch him for the next 4 minutes. And he's like, yo, I see what you're saying, bro. I see what you're saying. So thank you.
The Odegaard thing is mental because, bro, I can say you're the only person that has been calling this guy out from the beginning, bro, when he was conning everyone. You know what I mean?
Bro, it was give it to Saka and Saka spanked one top bins. Yeah, give it to Martinelli, he'll dribble past 2 and slap one top bins. Yeah, give it 29, he'll score. Yeah, then he was skanking the odd penalty every now and again, he'll slap a shot every now and again that goes in. So it was covering his shit performances, bro. Now, Saka's been out, he's been anonymous. Martinelli's not been bagging, and 29's not there. Yeah, it's highlighted how shit he actually is, bro. The guy's a scrub. Yeah, and that should be the first player out the door in the summer. Anyway.
Agreed.
It is what it is.
But yo, guys, run up the likes. You already know what it is. Man's going to redirect to Deluded. He's got a panel show on at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man. Big up Deluded.
So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Shout out Gunner. And you, man, already know what it is. Tomorrow, guys, watch along settings. We go again, people.